Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis. Checking in on YELP GWPH PCLN NVDA and Tesla on the daily and the weekly. So Tesla, or I should say YELP, broke a couple key supports. We broke 33.35, we broke 33.17, so we're just looking at 32.97. Bollinger Bands are keeping things contained. It rejected the high of yesterday. It bounced and held the low of today. I don't really like YELP in either direction. It's really sideways trading. Worth watching for a spike in volume and a clear break, but really not a lot of opportunity for trading once the bulls proved they didn't have enough momentum to see this oversold bounce continue. So I personally don't like YELP for a trading opportunity at this point. If I were to choose anything, it would be bears because of the market weakness we saw yesterday and because of the potential of this being a bear flag before continuation to the downside. But other than that, just this sideways choppy action, not really exciting. Some dead money unless you're day trading short term. GWPH, bulls bought the dip, trying to see a reversal here. We're seeing this kind of candlestick the past 2 days across the market and across many sectors. Need to see follow through going forward, but the bears have control now. So the next resistance that the bulls have to get above to prove any kind of strength is 124.75. That's a long way to the upside from here. New support is the low of today of 118, and then we're looking down at 115.06 and 112.50. Weekly time frame, bulls trying to hold 120.42. Still entirely possible with 2 trading days left to go. Battle for that level is likely coming over the next 2 days. PCLN, bulls bought the dip after some lower lows. It is a bullish candlestick. We're on the verge of a bearish TCG cross of this 4-period exponential crossing the 8-period to the downside, and that has not happened yet in 2017. So the bulls really want to prevent that with another green day tomorrow. But if we are unable to confirm this candlestick, a middle Bollinger Band test is likely before the end of this week, and that's going to be in the mid-1730s tomorrow. And then we will be looking into the next, on Friday, it'll be around 1740. So bulls buying the dip. Question is going to be, can the market hold up and see follow through? And in my opinion, that greatly depends on the technology sector, which saved the market today, in my opinion. So a bearish reversal candlestick on PCLN weekly after 3 breakout weeks in a row. Very clear bearish action. Not significant by any means. We've seen healthy consolidation with similar candlesticks in the past, but we'll be watching to see a red week next week as well to indicate whether this is going to be confirmed for further pullback, which would be normal and healthy. Anything above 1720 is going to be a higher low, although we did establish a new higher low of 1739 today. Bulls ideally want to hold that level. NVDA, big buying of the dip today with a gap down open. Bulls were strong. There was a lot of back and forth volatility, seeing a $1.50 move from the high to the low. Lots of trading opportunity. So in terms of where we currently stand, this looks like a bull flag. After the breakout, nice healthy bullish consolidation with parallel support and resistance lines. It's just the upper Bollinger Band standing in the way. That's going to be, we have to update that level tomorrow at the open. Our resistance is the high of this move at 109.96, and our new support is the low of today, 105.30. Why does 105.30 sound familiar? Because 105.20 was resistance. That was a key level of resistance that we were watching. Bulls bounced previous resistance, now acting as support. Close at the high of the day. It was one of the strongest names at the end of the day, so there's bullish momentum heading into tomorrow. Question is going to be, can the bulls close above the upper Bollinger Band? If not, we're going to see some sideways contained trading. Weekly time frame, 4 weeks in a row, holding that middle Bollinger Band. Nice follow through and continuation to the upside. Middle Bollinger Band support is 102.06, and it looks like we are going to easily hold that level this week. Bulls remain in control on the weekly as long as that level is support. We came very close to losing it, but still holding strong. Tesla, bulls also bought the dip. 250 psychological support is now a key level to be looking at, and key resistance is up at the 265 range. We have a tightening range with our high, our 242 base of support as our low, lower high of 265, higher low of 250. Range is tightening, Bollinger Bands are tightening. Close at the high of the day showed momentum as well at the end of the day. And the question is going to be, can the market see continuation tomorrow? If we do not see a green day in Tesla or in the market tomorrow, we will know that the bears are still in control short term, and that will be a short-term bounce that occurred today to cool off some of these RSI levels that were oversold on the hourly time frame. So it's an important day tomorrow as to whether or not the bulls are able to continue and close strong. Closing strong again on these names will show that that dump was really just a one-day event at this point. So the weekly time frame, big bullish candlestick last week. We're not confirming it, and that would favor the bears in my opinion. Because we had this pullback, we have our lower high, and not confirming this bullish reversal candlestick does keep the bears in control during this consolidation. So how we close this week is going to be very important. We're either going to see a significant lower wick with the bulls buying the dip this week, or if we close down near the low of the week, we will still be looking for a test down of 246 support, which on the daily was down at the low of March 14th, and then 242, the battle that has held, or the level that has held multiple times. So tomorrow is a very important day with the market and the tech sector being the main factors, and I do believe that the correlation between Tesla and PCLN is the strongest on this list, so that's going to be dependent on what we see on the market and the tech sector as well. I appreciate you watching. We'll be checking back in tomorrow, and we'll see you then.